Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news in a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL. Rumors are swirling that Josh Allen, the dynamic quarterback of the Buffalo Bills, could be on his way to the New York Giants in what many are calling a blockbuster trade. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds almost too good to be true, especially considering the Giants' current situation and what this could mean for their future. But let's break down what's happening, why it's happening, and what this could mean for the Giants, their fans, and the NFC East as a whole. First off, the NFL offseason is always a wild time, with rumors flying around faster than a Giants pass in the red zone. And this time, the buzz centers around Josh Allen, a player who, just a few seasons ago, was considered one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in the league. With his combination of arm strength, mobility, and playmaking ability, Allen has been a cornerstone for the Bills' offense. But recent reports suggest that the Bills, who finished 8-9 in 2025, are entering a rebuild phase, and that might involve trading their franchise quarterback. The Bills are reportedly looking at the big picture, resetting their roster, freeing up cap space, and acquiring draft picks to build a more sustainable team. Sources indicate that a deal could be in the works where Allen heads to the Giants in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft and a third-round pick in 2027. The Bills, after a disappointing 2025 season that saw their defense leak an average of 26 points per game, are looking to make significant roster adjustments. Their cap situation is tight, with approximately $42 million in cap space for 2026, but they have around $16 million in dead money from previous contracts. So unloading Allen with a cap hit of about $49, $2 million makes strategic sense for them. Buffalo is also freeing up around $42 million to invest in younger talent, particularly on the offensive line and other key positions, aiming to get back into playoff contention. Now, for the Giants, this is a game changer. They're in a bit of a rebuild themselves after finishing 3-13 in 2025. Their roster has shown some flashes, but they've struggled with consistency, especially at the quarterback position. Daniel Jones, who's been their guy for a few seasons, has had moments of brilliance but also bouts of inconsistency and injury setbacks. His EPA per pass stands at -0.12, which isn't exactly inspiring confidence for a team looking to take the next step. Enter Josh Allen. At 29, he's still in his prime, and his numbers in 2025 are impressive. He threw for nearly 4,000 yards with 28 touchdowns and 14 interceptions, maintaining a 94.7 passer rating. He also added 589 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns. His career totals are eye-popping, over 22.0 passing yards, roughly 180 touchdowns, and a PFF grade of around 86. 8 for passing, with a rushing grade of 89. 4. That kind of dual-threat ability is exactly what the Giants need to elevate their offense. Imagine what Allen could do in New York. His presence would instantly boost the Giants' offense by around 24% in EPA per pass, thanks to his deep ball accuracy and ability to extend plays. With Allen under center, projections suggest the Giants could hit around 200 passing yards next season, a significant jump from their previous totals. Plus, his ability to extend plays and make big-time throws could open up lanes for Saquon Barkley to find more running room, something the Giants desperately need, especially considering this season's struggles on offense. The addition of Allen would also have a massive impact on their passing game, boosting the likes of Neighbors, who could see his yards jump from 850 in 2025 to around 300, and opening up more opportunities for other playmakers. And let's not forget about the defense. With Allen at quarterback, the Giants' defense could benefit from more sustained possessions, giving them less time on the field and allowing them to tighten up. According to recent PFF grades, the Giants' defense improved to a 79.6 overall, and with Allen's ability to generate big plays, plus his knack for avoiding sacks, this unit could tighten up even more. His history of reducing sacks from 52 to 36 in recent seasons, along with his YAC gaining from 100 to 600 yards, paints a picture of a team that's poised to take a big leap forward. Now let's talk about the potential impact on the NFC East and the Giants' Super Bowl hopes. The Giants finished 3-13 last year, but with Allen leading their offense, they could seriously contend for the division title. The NFC East has been unpredictable in recent years, with the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders all vying for supremacy, but adding Allen could tip the scales. His playoff experience and ability to elevate the entire team could lead the Giants to a more consistent and competitive level. The odds have already shifted from +25-0 to +5-0 for the Giants to win Super Bowl LXI, which is a huge boost for a team that's been searching for a franchise quarterback for years. This trade also echoes the kind of bold moves the Giants have made in the past. Remember when they signed Eli Manning and turned their franchise around, or the recent draft picks that have started to reshape their roster. Now, with Allen, the Giants could be on the verge of not just rebuilding, but reloading for a deep playoff run. The potential for a 2026 Super Bowl victory becomes more realistic with Allen at the helm, especially if the team can surround him with solid protection and reliable weapons. The offensive line still needs work. PFF grades indicate some room for improvement on pass protection, with a current rating of around 65-3. But Allen's mobility and ability to extend plays can mitigate some of those concerns. On the flip side, the Bills are definitely entering a different phase. After all, trading a player of Allen's caliber isn't something teams do lightly. But with their cap situation, a rebuild, and a focus on drafting and developing young talent, this move might be the best way for Buffalo to reset. They also plan to extend stars like Diggs, which will help keep their offense competitive in the coming years. The trade could free up around $35 million in cap space, giving them more flexibility to build around their new core. For the Giants, this is a gamble, no doubt, but it's a gamble worth taking. Allen's leadership, skill set, and playoff experience make him the perfect piece to accelerate their rebuild. Imagine a Giants offense that, with Allen's arm and mobility, can threaten defenses vertically and horizontally. The deep passing game would become a true weapon, and that could change the entire dynamic of their offense. Plus, with a competent quarterback, their red zone efficiency, currently lacking, would see a major boost, pushing their PFF red zone rating from 73.5 to nearly 90. Of course, there are questions. Will the Giants be able to fit Allen into their cap space? They'll need to make some cuts, like freeing up funds by releasing veteran players and managing their roster smartly. Robinson and Flott have been dealing with injuries, costing them games, and these roster moves could help create room for Allen's salary while adding depth at other positions. But if they pull this off, it could be one of the most impactful moves in franchise history, transforming the Giants from a rebuilding team into a true contender. Looking ahead, this move could also ignite the NFC East, making the division more competitive than ever. The Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders will all have to respond, either by making bold moves of their own or by stepping up their game. The Giants with Allen could become a division powerhouse, pushing for the top seed and making a real run in the playoffs. The potential for a Super Bowl appearance soon becomes a tangible goal, especially with Allen's postseason experience. Over 800 yards in the playoffs, and a reputation for coming through in clutch moments. And let's be honest, Giants fans have been waiting for a move like this for years. A true franchise quarterback who can lead the team, elevate the entire roster, and bring that championship energy back to East Rutherford. It's an exciting time for the Giants, and whether this trade materializes or not, the anticipation alone is enough to keep us watching closely throughout the offseason. The NFL landscape is shifting, and the Giants might be at the center of it all. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what's next? Well, the Giants are clearly looking to make a splash and build around a quarterback who can give them a real shot at ending their Super Bowl drought. Allen's arrival would not only boost their offense, but also send a message across the league that the Giants are serious about competing now, not just rebuilding. A bold statement, and one that could define the franchise's future for years to come. The offseason is just heating up, and if this trade goes through, we'll be witnessing a new chapter in Giants history, one filled with hope, excitement, and the chance to finally bring another Lombardi trophy home. And now, New York Giants FANS, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news.